So, if you look behind me, you will see my big 110, 120 gallon, 110, 120, somewhere in between there. Anyways, you'll see my big ass tank if you look behind me, right? I had a really good fish that produced a lot of babies. A lot of babies, I mean a lot of babies. I say it again, a lot of babies passed away today or within the last 3 days. And he was a baby maker. Damn well he was. He was good at impregnating my other fish. I can say that. He was an Aratus. And I woke up this morning, or whatever, yeah, this morning about 10, 11 o'clock, something around there. Anyway, I didn't come out here right away. I kind of noticed the tank was cloudy last night. I'm just guessing he must have gotten a fight with another fish in the tank. And poof, he's gone. He gone. He gone. Because all that's left of him is a bunch of guts over this end. Right here. Right here. And I found him connected to the fan up at the top. Ugh. It was kind of a hard day, but really overall I had to fish 3 years. It's pretty much a long time to have a cichlid. Now to find out who was the bully in the tank. That's what we need to find out. But when I find that out, I'll let y'all know, let YouTube know, let Facebook know, I'll let your mother know. I'll let everybody know. Everybody will know, alright? And anyways, the point I was trying to make is we had a little bit of a rough week with the fish. I guess one didn't appreciate not being fed 2 days out of the week, so he got eaten. I was trying to do a skip day thing. I guess it didn't turn out too well, and there's why it didn't turn out too well. Can't do a skip day with Mbuna. Most people would tell you not to keep peacocks with Mbuna. Where'd he go? There's Big Red. Oh, he hit off in the corner. But I don't think he was the one that killed him. He's not very hostile, if you know what I'm saying. But basically, this Aratus, which I used to call the decimator because he used to decimate my other fish. He lived a good couple of years, man. That's all I can say. He had enough babies, and they're mixed babies, so I can't really say they're just his babies. He had enough babies to call him a good fish, good pet. Wish he didn't die the way he did. I don't know how he did. It's just a freak accident, I guess. And I guess that means they need to pay a lot more attention to my big tank. And overall, it just means I've been slacking because I just got a new dog who is deaf and handicapped, so it makes makes life a little more distracted, if that makes any sense. And really, I didn't mean to get that distracted if I got that distracted. I'm not sure if it's all to blame on that, so to speak. So really, what it boils down to is that's the only fish I've had die in this tank. The only one. Which is a good sign to me. Ugh. But, yeah. Now I have to do like a 50% water change on it, because when I look at it from this angle, like from the side over here, it looks cloudy as a motherfucker. With that being said, I need to go over to the fish store, go grab some RO water, treat the RO water with fucking pH and GH and everything else that I normally do, and then drain the tank like 30 or almost 40%. Get all the shit out of there, get all the dead fish waste out of there, and yeah. I just didn't want to have to do that. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had to really hardcore drain this thing. Usually when I drain, or when I change this tank behind me, you're gonna be surprised at how little water I actually do change. I change that much. Okay? See where my fingers are? So, right up there at the top, I change that much. If it's past this lip, I'll change down to there, where my finger is. But, y'all get how that is, and why that is, that, I would change it that far. Some people do all the way down to a 50%. I ain't got the money for that, alright? To be wasting on RO every 4 days. Really. Really agitated they killed my Aratus, but what else can I do but find out who killed it, right? Got more Fluval bug bites the other day. My throat is killing me. I need to do a water change on the saltwater tank today too. Other than that, I ain't got shit to do. Two weeks ago, I smoked 2 cigarettes for the first time in 4 years. I think 4 or 5 years. And, for me, that's a long time, because when I first started smoking cigarettes, you only had to be 18 to buy them. Now you gotta be 21. So ridiculous. All I'm gonna say to that is you're not really saving anyone, because these little kids somehow still manage to get vapes, and or vice versa, they grow up around somebody who smokes and they still smoke. So really, they're fighting a never-ending battle that will never end. Addiction's always going to happen, is what I'm basically trying to say. Whether that be food, coffee, drugs, alcohol, which is also a legal drug, or the lack of food, you know, because I was doing skip days. Every 2 days was a skip day. And I'm no longer gonna feed like that because the outcome was a dead fish. But none of you out there know what cyanitis is. Ugh. I have it bad. Cyanitis. Basically, your sinuses close up and choose when they want to work. You know, I didn't realize this till the other day. Well, I knew, but I just didn't realize it. My grandfather, this is a little off topic, but my grandfather was a 3rd Battalion. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Tank commander.
Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna go soon. You don't see I'm filming here.
Well, he's only there till 4.
He's only there till 4.
We gotta get going.
Changing shirts. Oh, you're not allowed to do that on YouTube. No, no, don't do it, Nick. Don't change your shirt, mate. Don't change it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not allowed.
You're not a girl. It's okay.
I was making jokes, dude.
I know. You're not a girl. It's okay.
Putting that one underneath. Yeah, Liberty, I lost a cichlid today. Yeah, Ma already knows. I'm pretty sure he's been here for a few minutes or so, listening to my little rant. It sucks losing any fish.
Yep.
Especially the dad to
All the babies.
all the babies, or most of them. 1, 2, 3. Those are his kids in the tank with him. Either his kids or Pinky's kids, wherever Pinky just went. Pinky's not dead. I was looking around the tank. Which fish is missing? Which fish is missing? Which fish is missing? Ugh. It looks cloudy though if you were here.
Yeah, it's been looking cloudy for a day or so.
And I was wondering why it was looking cloudy, and I didn't see that that fish was missing yesterday or the day before. I don't know how he died. But his body is over here on this side, and one of my fish is sitting there eating at him, so...
Trying to.
So,
I keep scaring her away.
scaring him away, you mean?
Him, her, whatever. Well, which buckets are we taking? The 3 out there?
Yeah. Should be another one in my room. on. This one right here can go. That one's full of sand. Had to go get a cup. Whoa, almost fell over my chair. You know what's amazing though? If you have an acrylic tank, get yourself one of these. Although don't wet this part in your tank. I'm not sure that that's too good for your fish, because you're putting acrylic cleaner on this and you're scrubbing the outside. It's freaking great. But yeah, basically what you do, I'm not going to actually touch the tank right now, I'm just going to show you, is you would go like blah 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 blah. Spread it around real good, then grab a towel, spread it around some more.
These ones have sand in them? Because there's no more in the house. You by the salt water.
Yeah, these ones have sand in them. I have one out back that I can empty. Basically, yeah, that's my idea, and that's one way I clean my tank on the outside of the glass. If I were to restart the tank and reset it up like it were a planted tank or whatever, I'd do the same thing. But in this circumstance, I'd get on the inside of it the best I could and do that again, go blah 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 blah. But not only would I do that, I'd grab a, you guys are gonna sound or think I sound crazy saying this, but I'd grab a bench grinder or vice versa, what we would call a sander, a belt sander, and I'd sand the inside of the tank out because there's some bubbles on one side. Over here there's some bubbles, and I don't know if you can see these bubbles over here, but there's bubbles right here where the tank has been, I don't know why plexiglass or acrylic does that. It just gets old, it bubbles, it cracks, it breaks. And it usually the main cause of it is because somebody put their heater or a hot object right in that generalistic area, and that hot object heated up the side of their tank. Pin dots in them, I guess you would call it. Take care of that. This cup is like 30 years old. But anyway, that's my short little story today. Not to mention, you guys probably think this is impossible, but I threw a convict in there the other day by himself, male, because most of these fish in here were males, other than maybe my catfish. I don't know what he is, or it is, I'd say, and my pleco, I also don't know if it's a male or a female. But most of the fish in here are males, other than one. And that one is in a box. But, again, it's working right now. I don't think that that fish killed my Aratus because of its size. Its size is this big. My Aratus was this big. There's only 2 other fish in that tank that are this big. And I'm more than guaranteeing it was one of them. Because they're omnivores. The ones that are that big. And if you don't catch my drift, omni means they eat both. They eat plants and they'll eat live or dead or vice versa food. Anyway, I've gone on my rant for a little while here. I tore down the tank down there. There's just a bucket with there's where one of my buckets is. There's a bucket with a bunch of snails and gravel in there right now. And that's really the snail bucket right now. And that's all that bucket is right now. So initially I'm going to have to take a different bucket to the store to go get water for this beast of a tank. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I've been meaning to do more videos and keep you guys updated, but I've been so busy that life just happens. And you know how that is. And don't mean to sound like I've been too busy for YouTube, but I kind of have been. And I've kind of been trying to take my break, so to speak. And I guess that happens to me every time I lose somebody. I'm just like, I emotionally step back, shut off, cut the line, and I don't ever cut line when I fish. So, but yeah, I always throw it back, but I don't cut line. Teach you something about fishing there. But yeah, what I was gonna say is the normal shtick I usually say is remember that with the faith of a mustard seed you can move any mountain. Don't let molehills become mountains. Don't let those molehills become the obstacles that become the hurdles, that become things that become other things that become in your way. And remember to always keep it freaking fishy 365 days a year, 24/7, 7 days a week, and 366 on a leap year. This is me saying over and out. And if you haven't done it already, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you didn't like. I don't give a rat's ass. If you don't like the video, thumb it down. If you don't like it, I don't care. Eat turds. Eat turds. Because I've eaten enough crow for people on this damn shitty site. And that's the truth for you. And if you stayed this long, remember, I don't know what to remember. I got really drunk last night. That's all I can tell you to remember. Live life for you. You. Live life for you. You out there. Live life for you. Not someone else. Live life for you. You. That's what I can tell you to remember. Live life for you.